Another day, another denim shirt. I hardly ever wear this one, but this is, I think, is my favorite way I've ever styled it. I have a hard time, but you gotta just like, gotta throw it on like an oil painter. That is the best way to wear a denim shirt. It's like an oil painter. If you get it, you get it. But I wanted to wear something that I can show off some of, I told you that the next show and tell would be my necklaces that I didn't, all the necklaces that I made and did not sell. So here's me showing off a little bit. It's a silk string knotted pearl necklace with a toggle, well, like a mariner, can't remember what they're called, something like that. And then I did a bunch of necklaces like this. I guess you would call it a lariat. But the thing about it is that I like that I wouldn't have to like measure. This one is one of the shorter ones. But the thing is that you can wear it a bunch of different ways. It's gonna be like QVC. Ready? So it's just a long strand of all seed beads and then some like focal beads at the end. And then you can put it on a bunch of different ways. So you can grab it. You can grab it like this and go like this. So that's why this one is a bit short. So that this would be like that. Like that. Like that. And then I like to do it like this too. I really like them. And then you can layer them up. So let me show you some other ones. Okay, let me try and find. I don't think any of them are going to really match this one, which is really why I like this one. It ended up being like a one of a kind. Okay. This one has star pearls on it. And then this one is much longer. So it hangs a lot farther down, but it also means that you can knot it a bit more. These ones aren't really matching as well as I wanted them to, but now let me just rapid fire show you. It's a little bit harder to show than I thought it would be. You know what I'll do? I'll do like a, now that you understand the mechanics of it, I'll do like a flat shot of all of them. All right, just laid them all out. I actually can't believe how many I made, but that was only really a couple of days of work. Like it was like a split second thing that I was like, this is my new favorite thing in the whole world. And I was able to make that many. That's why I thought it was a good idea, because they're fast and they're not that expensive to make. I mean, craft supplies have gone up so much and beads have gone up so much since I first started making jewelry. Not as cheap as it used to be, but gotta get my My Wallaby Wannabe. If you have one of these, it goes by so fast. A bead spinner. This one I got, and it came in it's called the Wallaby Wannabe. And the packaging was so wacky. I was like, what did I just buy? But of course, I was using the wrong kind of needle. You're supposed to use one, it's like a hook, and the beads go on like that. I was using just a regular needle and spinning it, and the needle took a chunk out of the side, and now anytime I try to use it, the needle snags on the chunk that it took out. I don't know if maybe I can sand it or something, or if I just get the right needle, it won't matter. But did that clip make them look enticing? Like I should do the new shop? I should do like a craft fair or something. It's quite the rigmarole. I made the Instagram page and everything. And I was going to the whole idea was that I was going to be able to sell whatever the heck I wanted. Any kind of DIY craft that I thought of in the moment, or whatever holiday was coming up, that I wanted to be able to sell anything on it. And I came up with the name Ninporium. Like Emporium. And it's all made by me. I want to, since I'm not really going on Instagram that much, I was almost thinking about using that account on my master list of things that I was thinking about. I was thinking I should make an Instagram account where I can just post whatever the heck I want. I don't want to have to be tied to just art or nails. I will probably post art and nails on the account, but if I want to post anything else, I just want to be able to, I want to share anything, which is why I love this YouTube channel, and I'm so happy to have it right now that I can just post whatever I want. And it's been a fun thing to work on. Instagram stopped being fun to work on. So it seems very stupid of me to say it, but that if I don't have a profile to share to, and a profile that I enjoy sharing to, it's like I'm not motivated to create anything anymore. So let's see the progress of this. Not much, but I added these to the top. It just like it hit me that that's what I should do. So these are the pins already have these pink pearls on the end, and then I put some, they're called bugle beads on. So it's like a tree topper. And now I think it's totally awesome. But that's all the progress I did on that. Yeah, so I have well, this morning I did a little drawing footage, and I have a DIY set up in front of me right now that I'm going to film. So we're firing. So this is what I came up with. I filmed it, but man, I don't think that footage is going to be pretty to watch. The bottle brush trees, I kept trying to think of the name of that. The bottle brush trees are just glitter all over the place. If you can get ones that don't get glitter all over. It was also just, I didn't look up anything on how to make these, so I'm very into just like grandma craft Christmas ornaments right now. So while I was on Pinterest, I saw stuff like this, which is, when I started to get my brain going. So I decided I had to make my own. I bought the bottle brush trees thinking that it would work for something like this. I don't know if that's what they used back in the day, but it's what I decided to use. And I printed out, this is an eye drawing that I've had for a while. I was thinking about doing a moon face. I saw one with like a little moon face. So I almost drew up a new thing, but then I was like, I got an eye. I have to do an eye. If it's my one shot, one opportunity, it's going to be an eye, which is a little bit crooked, but I think it's fun. And so this was my first attempt, which actually maybe, Yeah. I don't know. So I thought that this ended up being too big, too wide. Because I wanted to put that. Yeah, I do like this side better. I wanted to put this pink ribbon. And then I thought if I did the pink ribbon, it would just cover up too much. So this is just the other side so that the other side has something. I decided, like, I was trying to think of something that I could use for the core, down for the core. What I would use for the core of it that would make it so that I could shove stuff into it. And I decided made like a chubby cylinder of tinfoil. And then the bottle brush trees came with the little, like, wooden bases. And I almost just glued them onto it. And then I decided that I would shove it in. I'll open up his mouth and I'll shove it in. So that it would cover, I don't know. You could still see some of the tinfoil, but that's kind of the fun of it. That it's a craft, you know? That it kind of looks crappy. But, you know, for something that I just came up with, it's not bad. It's kind of fun. And I hot glue all over my nails. So I I really don't love hot glue because it just gets the strings all over the place. So that's why, like, I usually go for nail glue because it's also just what I have laying around is nail glue. But then I decided, you know, I'm gonna, because that's originally I used nail glue to do these, and then I just kept getting nail glue all over my hands, and this is easier to get off my nails and my hands. So that's where the switch up comes from. I still don't know how I'm going to do my video where I talk about all the things that I've been thinking about. I tried filming it last night and it just felt so rehearsed. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm thinking like an Emma Chamberlain style. She does videos like that and they work. I feel like it's not going to work if I do it. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when you get two that actually match. They look really good, especially on camera. They're catching the light. It looks like it's real gold. This is my personal stack that I picked out for myself. So, what are we doing today? Nothing in particular. Nothing other than bringing back casual glam, apparently. A little bit of rock and roll glam. It's on my list of things that I've been thinking about. Bringing back casual glam. Yesterday, I got an order for a set of Silver Sun chrome nails from my shop, ninsnails.etsy.com. And you know what? I'm feeling kind of nice today. Why don't I talk you through a little bit of my process to do the perfect chrome nails, as perfect as I can get. My cat eye secrets are staying with me. Either this channel blows up and I share them, or I take it with me to the grave. It's your move. Okay, so for chrome nails, my favorite thing to do is to get the liquid chromes. If you're a chrome nail lover and you have never used a liquid chrome and you're still using the powders, you haven't lived. I pretty much only use these unless it's something that's like super, like I can't live without. I have to try a powder one. So for the most part, you can only get like a sheer one or some kind of iridescent something. You'll have to use like a colored base to make it a color, but there's no like super red or, you know, anything like that. But this is my favorite. The brand from Amazon, Rare Jism. I raregism. I don't know how else I'm supposed to say it. So, what I like to do, because the pigment settles down to the bottom, you have to shake them a lot. So, what I like to do is shake it and then brush it on every nail. Otherwise, you would have to shake it in between every nail. So, as it settles to the bottom, all you need is just the whatever liquid is in here to reactivate the powder that's on the top. And then I use makeup sponges. And you have to make sure you get the right kind. Do not get the ones that are too smooth. If they're too smooth, it won't. It needs to have a little bit of like a porous texture to it. And really just scrub it in. Scrub it in really good. Make sure that if you're doing it on press-ons and you have your little holder and you put the sticky stuff on the top of the holder, make sure your sticky stuff is really on there good, because otherwise your nails are going to go flying off. I know from experience. And then I take my nail file and really carefully run it along the edges of the nail. This way, so it's kind of just the nature of chrome nails. It's not you, it's not anybody's fault. It's just chrome nails tend to chip. But the best way to stop them from chipping is to rough up the edges of the nail. It also gets the extra powder off so that when the top coat goes on, it's not going on top of chrome, it's going on the nail. So yeah, and just very, very carefully, because I have slipped. I've gone too fast and slipped and then scratched the surface of the nail, and that is always the worst. Also, I should say that I have my base color, my base coat, my base color, and top coat on before I put the chrome on. You have to put this on top of top coat. So get your top coat as perfect as you can, and then go over with the chrome. And then here I'm taking the sponge again, and I am cleaning off the dust that came from buffing the nail with the file. And then I go ahead and I do my top coat off camera so I can really get in there and look at it. But the best way to do it is to float the top coat. Try not to go over it too many times, and you will probably want to do a different top coat that is only for chrome, because you will get the chrome dust. It's the nature of the beast. But making sure that you buff it as much as possible and getting it off the underside after you file the edges helps to get as much of the excess off. But it's going to happen anyway when you do the top coat. It's inevitable. You will still get some strays, and you don't want it in your top coat when you're doing a solid color. If you're doing cat eye all the time, it doesn't really matter, but I like to keep them separate. I have one for chrome and I have one for everything else. Hard to explain. I don't even think I talked about my nails. Yeah, these have already been on for almost a week, and they still look good on camera, but in person, I can tell that they're a little beat up. So I've talked about it on here before, that on my shop, I sell exclusively Après brand tips. It's just like, there's so many brands now, and the sizing is all different. And I do not love the Après square tips. I think they're chunky. If you like it, it's fine, but I don't like to paint them. And these are okay. These are from my stash. These are iGel Beauty. I don't know if they still make these, but they're not as thick as the Après ones. Like, this to me looks as thick with, 4 coats of polish as the Après ones look without anything on them. So they're thinner, And I really only like squares if they look natural. And like, do these look natural? Not really, but when I first put them on, I was like, oh God, I hate these. But I think I'm warming up to it. But the thing for me about doing square, so like with doing chrome nails, I like my top coat to be as perfect as I can possibly get it. The line of light is what they call it. You look at the nail and you see on the top coat that it's like a straight line. For me, doing square nails is hard to get that perfect line of light. I don't know if anybody else feels like that. These I did pretty good, but like I can tell it's always like right at the tip on the sides that it gets like a bump. So that's really why I stopped selling them, because I would just go crazy trying to get the top coat perfect. If I catch something, if you order from me and I catch something that I do not like on your nail, I will redo the nail. That's who you're ordering from. I will redo the nail. So I was being just anytime I had to do a square nail, I was being such a perfectionist about it. So I had to take them down. Coffin too. I don't do coffin. So I say that I specialize in stiletto and almond, but I don't know. I've been into squares a little bit, just not the après ones. I really like those other ones. They're actually let me get them. I don't know where I put them. I think that Tomika, they're from Amazon. They actually say oval. Short oval, but they're like a squoval. I like them because they feel very natural. It feels like if my nails were grown out, these feel a bit too. And there's like not much of a curve. I like when there's a curve. I don't know. But they look good on camera. That's all I can ask for. Yeah, I hope you had fun talking about nails today. Kevin said nice jewelry to me today and not the last 2 days, so today's stack must be extra good. Put on the individual lashes today. And they say short, but they're pretty long. And I cut 2 of them so I can have like a better transition between no lashes and really long lashes. I'm like, I don't think this is how it works, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I like them. They might look a little bit crazy, but we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. There was this TikTok, I don't know if I'll ever be able to find it. This girl did a video, and it was how I would dance if I worked at Chico's, and she put the Alanis Morissette cover of Seal's Crazy, and she's going like this, dancing to it, and I was howling. It's like, who thinks of this? But yesterday I was not feeling the makeup. I watched the clips back. Hated yesterday's makeup. Too much eyeliner and not enough blush. Then I watched back the clip from the first day of this vlog, and I was like, who did your makeup? Patrick Ta himself? So today I've been working on an animation. I keep forgetting. Kevin made me that awesome theme song. Hopefully it ends up in this video. And I said I want to make an animation to have as like an intro to the video. I have the vision in my head, but it's driving me crazy. So I thought, since we're on the topic of makeup anyway, as if this wasn't completely premeditated and I brought everything out to show you, let's talk about what I got. Do a little review. Entertain me and let me live out my beauty guru dreams. Okay, where do I start? Okay, let's start with the reason why I was on the ColourPop website. It's so funny, like, I have analysis paralysis when it comes to makeup anymore. Like, so many brands that I just like think back to my 2014 self, 2015, 2016 self, and I think, yeah, ColourPop. So I went on the website and they happen to be having a 30% off sale when I ordered. But the reason why I went on is because this is my favorite eyeliner, the So Juicy in Westwood. And then I was like, well, 30% off, let's keep going. So I picked up one of these, So Juicy. This is supposed to be like a dupe for the Maracuja Tarte, whatever. I love it. It tastes really good. It has a good bakery taste. This has the minty, and it's good mint. Their flavors are good. This is in vacay mode. This I'm not crazy about. This is like a lip gloss stain in Baby Fox. It's like way too. Oh, I should be swatching these things. There's the lip pencil. This is a little bit more orangey than I would have liked. I would like something a little bit more mauvey. And that's why I don't like this. It comes out way too orange, this lip stain. I mean, it's supposed to stain. Everything's just going to look like the same color. Yeah, so I wanted to do that thing with this where you do around like a lip liner. You use a lip stain like a lip liner and then it stays on all day. It was way too orange for me. And then this is I really like this, liquid blush in City Walk. It's like a bronzy, it's glowy. I really like this color. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So this is a blush that, whatever this is, Flirt Alert pressed powder. Is the color Flirt Alert? But opening it, I like dig my nail into it every single time. Yeah, look. Ah! I was looking for something that would be like this exact color, just to like, ooh, look, Ninception. Yeah, it's a good color to just like kind of blend things together if something is looking a little bit too much, too pink. You damp it down with that a little bit. This is a highlighter that I haven't really been using. I will show you what I've been using instead. But it is pretty. Wow. Just a liquid black eyeliner. I haven't really been using that. Now, here are my absolute favorite discoveries from the haul. Let me wipe this off. Okay, so if you have watched my videos before, you know that my makeup just like totally melts off by the end of it, usually. My makeup has been lasting so well, and I think it's because of these products. These are the cream gel liners, BFF, whatever the frig. But this is just a black one, and this is a brown one. I'm wearing the brown one today. But this is a shadow stick. Shadow sticks. In Cold Girl, which is like kind of what I wanted. I want frosty, kind of cold, snow bunny kind of a thing. It's just frosty white, and I've been using this all over my lid and underneath, and then I blend it in, and I've even just been going a little bit extra in the corners and the brow bone and here. But it is such a good like sticky base. I was not expecting this to be like anything amazing. It is such a good sticky base for everything. So put this on first, then the eyeliner or eyeshadow eyeliner, whatever you want to do. Just put this on first. And then the Pretty Fresh setting spray. Now my makeup isn't completely melted off by the end of the day. So if I'm going to recommend, you want to treat yourself to a little something something, the gel liners, a cream shadow stick, and the setting spray. If I get as much as one comment asking for a tutorial, I'll freaking do it. Don't test me. I'll do it. Okay, so this animation is not happening today. I will have to, maybe I'll do the theme song over a montage because I really want you guys to hear it. Yeah, so no animation today and no drawing footage. I did that drawing footage the other day. Do you want me to just blow my load in one video? But I think I did come up with a way to do my things I'm thinking about video. It hit me while I was failing miserably at my animation. How about a PowerPoint? A PowerPoint presentation. I think it's going to be good. So I have been working on that a little bit. I'm going to edit this video and get it up. Look at how the makeup is wearing. I put on new lip gloss, but probably only worn out around my nose from wiping it on my sleeve. So, thank you for hanging out with me. If you made it to the end, leave me the angel wing emoji. It really means a lot to me. Bye.